worst couples ever.
Told me I had to leave. So
you do gotta leave, so you ain't got no choice.
What's going on, guys? Shak-Clips here once again, and this is some WOD clips of the worst couples I can find. But in this first one, guys, it is absolutely insane. Basically, I guess this girl decided to call up her ex on a dare and tell him that she misses him. I guess after doing that, she was dared once again to do this. This just goes to show that you guys shouldn't be simping for girls who don't want you. And if a girl ever puts you in the friend zone, you leave immediately because that's just disrespect.
Truth or dare?
Dare.
I dare you to call your ex and tell him that you still have feelings for him.
Okay. Hey.
G'day.
What are you up to?
Nothing.
I just, wanted to let you know after we've been talking for a bit that I might have caught feelings for you again.
Goddamn.
What do you have to say about that?
I've tried to hang out with you.
I know. Do you have feelings for me?
No, because you don't talk to me.
Do you want to meet up sometime?
If you want.
I'll text you later.
Alright.
What's his name?
Quinn.
What do you want to say to Quinn right now?
Don't have feelings for you.
I dare you to call him back and tell him that.
No.
Hello?
I'm just letting you know, it was a dare. Sorry.
Goddamn.
I don't like you. Yeah, you got friend zoned. Sorry, man.
Alright, later.
Jesus can't save these hoes. Why are you trying?
In this section, we have this woman influencer, I guess IG model. She ends up lying straight up on this podcast. I guess also calling her boyfriend insecure, roasting him a bit because he didn't like what she was doing on Instagram. But then in the next clip, she ends up saying this about Bryce Hall, and thankfully he actually commented on this.
It's hard because it's actually my ex-boyfriend left me for that. He say, I hate your social media. I hate what you're doing. I hate you're giving these guys attention. I hate like you're getting attention from these guys.
Damn.
So
You're smart.
after everything I did for him, and I actually I was a point when I have Bryce Hall, I have fucking what's his name, Josh Richards, I have all of the like big influencers texting me and I ignored it because of him. I feel like at the end of the day, it's controlling. And if you don't want to be with that girl because she's getting all this attention, because she's a baddie, because she's this, then don't be with her.
Go, Queen.
Who's the most famous person you have in your contacts?
Bryce Cole.
How do you know him?
He DM'd me.
All right.
I'm gonna try to make this dramatic. This you? Dun dun dun!
And this next one, I guess this man really just wanted this woman so badly, but got tackled.
No! Oh my God. I'm in love with God.
And this next one, a woman is saying that she wants to be a woman of leisure and not a housewife because a housewife is like a job. Since when is providing for your family looked at as a job and slavery? I'm not sure where they're getting this idea from. Cooking for your husband and your kids and taking care of your kids, raising them, is just a great part of life. And I guess she just looks at it like a slave job. And she really just wants to sit down and do nothing and get paid for doing absolutely nothing. At this point, don't even get married. Just stay single your entire life and die alone.
Housewife is not a reward. Being a woman of leisure is a reward.
But that's the same thing.
No, they're not. No, they're not. If you're a woman of leisure, if you are a woman of leisure, you don't have responsibilities. Your responsibility is being a woman of leisure. If you are a housewife, you maintain and you manage the house. That's not a fucking reward. It's a job. Whether it's only 20 hours a week, it's still a job.
If there's no
if you trying to reward me because I was there through the tough times, let me be a woman of leisure. Let me be a kept woman. That is a reward. Rewarding me with washing dishes is not a fucking reward.
They call her the cat lady.
And this sexist woman is absolutely a dime. I can't believe people like this still exist, so it's still nice to see.
How much money does the guy have to spend on you on the first date?
Oh my God, it could be zero. I would pay.
You would pay?
Yeah, hell yeah.
You're gonna take the lead?
Yes, absolutely.
In this section, we have these two crazy girls over here who are saying you shouldn't change for a man, who are also saying that a man can't tell you what and what not to wear. All I'm saying is, guys, and I like using this analogy often, if your father is able to tell you what you wear, and it's not insecure for your father to tell you what to wear, it shouldn't be insecure for your man or your husband. It's coming from the same place, they both care about you, and they don't want to see you get, I guess, stared at by a bunch of other men.
Man, and he wanted you to dress more modestly coming to Countdown, what would you tell him?
No, fuck no. Absolutely not. Never change for a man. No. Do you, and if he's insecure, if he's too insecure, that's on him. I have a man, he's not here, and I'm still dressing the way I want to be.
Now let's say you guys are like serious and it's been about a year and he's the one and he's like, baby, I would really appreciate it if you cover up. What would you tell him?
Then he definitely wouldn't be the one, because why is he still telling me what to wear and how to dress? Yeah. I think I would probably break up with him.
I say single for a reason.
Jesus can't save these hoes.
And this next one, I guess, is cop over here. This girl trying to flirt with him or something, but he ends up violating her so badly.
A whole lot more than that.
Want to smell me?
You breath smell like shit.
Cognac.
Yeah, it smells like
cognac.
It smells like cock.
That's all I could
That's what
drink.
it smells like.
You're gonna
Smells like
fucking...
cognac.
Are you...
And this actually, we have this woman over here who's absolutely being disrespectful on this podcast, but I guess yawning and it's being annoying. I guess she doesn't understand who runs the show.
Yo, listen, I don't know who you're trying to be funny right now?
Yeah.
Don't be disrespectful on the podcast. Don't do that again.
Funny.
Don't do that again.
Well, don't cuss at me.
Don't yawn on my podcast.
Well, don't cuss in my face.
The spot, bro.
Okay, bye.
The spot.
Have a good night.
I don't know who you think you are.
I'll leave.
All right. Well, we're taking your Instagram off the thing.
And this is next one. I thought this was a pretty straightforward answer. I don't know why she's surprised.
See that your mate's been with?
No,
Why?
because used and abused, I don't touch that.
You should have been.
And this next man is telling a story about how he's talking to a girl he used to talk to while she also had a man. Guys, the amount of time this actually happens and nobody ever finds out is absolutely sad. Cheating happens way more frequently, and cheating can happen in multiple other ways, not just physically. What this girl was doing is literally cheating. In my opinion, if you're not telling your significant other about it or you're too scared to, it's cheating.
It's sneaky as I was on the phone with this girl the other day that I haven't spoken to in mad long, and we talking, we chatting it up, she laughing and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, you would have thought that she was single, but as we talking, I see something behind her. I see a heart balloon, I see a teddy bear, some flowers, a whole Valentine's Day special, you know what I'm saying? So I asked her, oh, did your boyfriend get you those? And she like avoiding the question, like she like murmuring, being awkward. I'm like, what the? And then I followed up by saying, or did your friend get you those? And she responded ASAP, like, yeah, my friend got me those. I'm like, that shit office. A few days later, she posted on her story, and it was with her and her boyfriend. Talking about 1 year. Yet she's on the phone with me for like 2 or 3 hours and shit.
And this next one, I guess there's this topic about abortion. Now, you guys can have your own opinions about abortion, but this man literally proved this other man wrong on the topic because he's saying a woman's allowed to do whatever she wants. And to be honest, sure, you can say that, but there's a certain extent when it just becomes wrong and harmful, and that they should just stop. And I guess this man has got contradicted immediately.
To believe that the moment after the child is outside of the birth canal, that they are now endowed with human rights.
Yes.
However, when they are inside of the mother, literally anything you do to them is acceptable because they're inside of the mother.
Oh, no, I don't think anything is acceptable, but I think the mother should still have the choice, ultimate authority over what happens to her body.
But there's a child inside of her body.
Hold on.
Not
What
her.
about meth? Like, should she be allowed to do meth?
Yeah.
I think if someone is doing meth while they're pregnant, that it is completely acceptable for something like, I don't know what the name of the service is in the United States.
Child services?
I guess DCFS would be...
Oh, it's her body, though.
Yeah, it's her body.
If she wants to do meth, what's the big deal?
The big deal is that she's intentionally trying to kill a child.
Hold on there a minute.
Yeah, and I see where we're going.
I don't understand what you're saying. It's her body.
It's her body.
If she wants to do meth, what's the problem?
Well, first off, doing meth is illegal, period.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
This next one, I just found it super interesting about how some people can affect lighting and shadows, and it can just make you look so much better. So maybe you're not ugly, maybe you're just in the wrong lighting.
The video of this girl went viral on the internet, and the reason is that she showed the power of lighting and shadows. At first, you see her, and she's honestly not the most attractive. And you might even think she's a bit overweight. Her face isn't well highlighted, but after a few seconds, you'll see that she steps into good lighting. She lifts her head and look. She goes from a 3 out of 10 to a 10 out of 10. It's magnificent.
What is she doing? Damn, I mean, that's what you get for cheating.
You think I'll play with my mama?
Window G. No, dirty ass. Look, this I'm busting every mother. Hey, you better not bust my mother.
The crazy part is, this is in broad daylight. Like, what are you doing in the morning? Not only that, it's a small as hell car. Like, you couldn't find anywhere else to do this. Did she have to break it? I don't think so. I mean, that was technically her car. The guy is stupid for doing it in the morning, I'll be honest. And this next one, this is absolutely dangerous. It's not funny at all in my opinion, but thankfully, I guess he still got it off.
Is the last time I let my wife spot me.
And this sucks in the beginning of the clip. It absolutely pissed me off. I guess these men are saying that they don't like their women going out to the club. And I guess one of the girls on the panel ended up saying, oh, it makes you insecure if you don't like your girl going out to the club and getting objectified by a bunch of other men. But thankfully, they actually broke it down in a way that made these women understand it. I'm not sure why they needed it broken down in this way. It's kind of obvious. But they actually understood and they actually agreed. And it made me kind of happy that they're admitting it. Usually, you don't really see that often.
It's going out, it's a deal breaker for me.
Huge red flag.
That, for me, it's a deal breaker.
I totally agree.
Why is that a deal breaker? Is it because it makes you insecure?
It has nothing to do with insecurity. It's
What
just
is it?
this is a dream world hypothetical scenario. Girls really don't be hitting up guys like this. Would you be okay with your long-term monogamous partner going to a nightclub, bar, or party type environment where throughout the course of the night he's going to get approached, flirted with, and sexually pursued by numerous attractive women, some of which are more attractive than you and could potentially be a better partner than you, and these women are buying him drinks, getting him drunk, and enthusiastically want to sleep with him that night and steal him away from you? You're going to tell me you'd be okay with that?
No, not with that. Definitely no.
So you can see how this can be a little contradictory because none of you would be okay with it, right? But then you say guys should be okay with girls going out all the time.
We were receiving criticism for saying like it's a deal breaker if a girl's regularly going to clubs without us. That situation that he just described that you guys wouldn't be okay with happening to your boyfriend, that happens to women all the time.
Think about it. Woman
Which
getting
is
hit on.
why we're saying we're not okay with our long-term partners putting themselves in.
And now, far the worst clip of this, guys, is we have this woman here who literally gets kicked out of her house for cheating. I guess she ended up trying to beg for it back, but this man was just so serious, she got scared to.
Or you can stay here,
But you just told me I had to leave. So
you do gotta leave, so you ain't got no choice. If you gonna stay here, your stuff ain't gonna be at the house no more.
Yes, it is.
Bro, get
I
up.
have a key.
Get up. It don't matter if you got the key. The locks will be changed.
Well, that's it, guys. So much for watching. See you guys on the next one. Take care. Peace.